What's going on, everybody? This is Leo from Daddy's Game Time, bringing you an Apotheon gameplay. And also, I'm going to be talking about VR. This week, Sony announced their formerly known as Morpheus virtual reality headset. Now it's a PlayStation virtual reality, I believe, or PlayStation VR. So they announced the price point at $399 US. I'll be giving my thoughts on the price point and also on the possibilities and potential that is VR. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the Apotheon gameplay, and I'll be bringing you a little bit of commentary on the topic. Alright, so in case you're wondering, this is my first time playing this. I don't know exactly what I should be doing, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, looks like I can kind of jump there. Oh, there we go. So why Apotheon, you might be asking yourselves. I really enjoy the Roman, Egyptian, Greek culture history that they have, and so this to me seemed like a very interesting game, and I'm gonna go ahead and play and see if I am any good at it. This is my first time playing, so I'm gonna be a little clumsy. I apologize for that in advance, and also I will be trying to give my thoughts on PlayStation's virtual reality and also just virtual reality in general. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. This week Sony announced virtual reality. They're whoa, what am I supposed to do? Sorry, a little distracted here. So Sony announced their virtual reality price point, which is $399. I think that it's a little bit too much for your common person, including like here at Daddy's Game Time, we give everything from a daddy's perspective. So I think it's a tad bit too expensive, but that there's bigger problems for people that have to go ahead and spend more time, I guess you could say, with more time with the people that are in your house, in your room. But first, let's talk price. $399. It seems feasible. It's still cheaper than Oculus Rift. However, $399 does not get you the console that it needs to run it. You still need the PlayStation 4. You still need not only the PlayStation 4, but you still need the camera along with that in order for it to work. Depending on the games you're playing, you may also need the Move controllers as well. So there's quite a bit of an investment. They probably will end up having some sort of a bundle for the camera and Move controllers at priced at about $500. That's the rumor that everybody's talking about, and it's a rumor that I think does make a lot of sense, considering the price points that the camera and the controllers are already at. So my recommendation, if you're watching this in early 2015 and you still haven't, and you're dead set on purchasing PlayStation VR, you might want to consider now as the time to go ahead and buy yourself a pre-owned Move controller from, say, Amazon, eBay, or whatever your means may be. So just so you know, it's coming. You might want the Move controller, and if you don't want to pay full price for them, this could be a good opportunity to prepare for that. If you want to be a little frugal with your money. So Oh, getting stabbed here. Ooh. There we go. Oh, jeez. Got him. Okay, so that's part of the price point. We're looking at possibly $500, not including the PS4, which will be required. So you have that. Not only that, but so let's do a little math here. You're already at about $500 once you purchase some of the peripherals that are going to be needed, if you assuming you don't have any of that already. Plus you're looking at about another $350 for a PS4, so that's just more or less, plus a game. You're probably going to be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood between $700 to $800 for just to get started with VR. So think about it. You know, it's quite a bit of an investment there when it comes to what you're gonna do with VR. Now, is it gonna be worth it? Well, that always depends on the user. Are you gonna use it? Is that something that's gonna pay off for you? Is it gonna be worth the investment? Perhaps you already own a PlayStation 4, and so you don't have to make as big of an investment. Perhaps you already own a webcam, the PlayStation camera. Perhaps you already own a few Move controllers, so you're looking at $400 investment with the PlayStation VR. So maybe it might not be so much. However, it always comes down to games. Over the years, I lived through the NES, the SNES, the Sega Genesis, the Dreamcast, the Sega CD, the Virtual Boy. For those of you who remember Virtual Boy from Nintendo, that was one of the first forays into virtual reality, which was a tremendous failure because, in part, many of the people were getting motion sickness. The price point was too high. It didn't have a killer app, and a lot of those challenges still apply even today. So, kill that guy. Okay, got him. So a lot of those challenges apply today, and it's just kind of difficult to gauge exactly whether or not they're prepared for the challenges, or whether they're gonna have all their ducks in a row. I think that virtual reality is gonna be here to stay, but not for gaming, and eventually gaming will catch up, don't get me wrong. I just think that in this cycle, in this generation, gaming is not going to be up to par unless there's some sort of the one or a savior in video games. Every new launch of some new technology needs the killer app. The relaunch of gaming in our culture with Nintendo and the NES all began with the killer app that was Super Mario Brothers. So that was the killer app that allowed a lot of people to transition into the world of gaming and it be widely accepted. It was the way in which gaming grew. Gaming was presented to the new audience, and it became mainstream again. And it in a way, it saved gaming in the eyes of many people. Now, of course, like everything, it just depends on who you ask, and what their experience was like during that era. So let's see. Looks like we're gonna craft or something. Well, I'm not too interested in that. Looks like I'm stuck here in the game, so please bear with me while I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But I'll keep talking VR. Now, history showed us that you need a killer app. Right now, Sony, Oculus, and all these VR manufacturers have been showing us a lot of tech demos, but no real killer app, no real software or video game that they could show us and just say like, this is the one, this is what you want, and you have to have it. No, nothing like that. So it's just been very mysterious in a way. I'm wondering if maybe somebody does have something and they just haven't told us anything. Oh, look, I have a torch. I could have been using this the whole time. Oh, well. So, anyways, virtual reality, we do need a killer app. We haven't seen it yet. Hopefully, this year's E3 will shed some light into that. No pun intended. But who knows? We have a lot to see still. I don't think it's gonna really be working out for me so much, just because of all the attention I have to have at home to my family, and also to just my responsibilities as well. So but if you're someone without that, if you're a gamer, go ahead and knock yourself out, have fun with it. It should be great once they have all those games coming out, all the killer apps going through, and it's exciting. It's an exciting time. However, I would say buyer beware until there exists that killer app for virtual reality. So, well, what's going on here? Are we glitching? Did I push something I'm not supposed to? Oh, well, I'll make do with what I got here. I want to just go ahead and finish my thoughts. So, virtual reality, is it here to stay? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think this year's Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles, California, is going to be very exciting for that particular reason. I think we're going to have some answers to our questions. Price seems to be a bit on the high side right now. However, ooh, I died. However, it just remains to be seen whether it's going to be worth it or not. I think more than anything, what's going to keep VR alive in the meantime is just going to be what's going to keep VR alive is going to probably be a lot of applications, kind of like virtual meetings or virtual showings of places such as homes for real estate purposes, or just virtual tours, for example, of certain landmarks, where people are probably just gonna try and make a few bucks by creating virtual tours. Who knows? There's many applications. I know Facebook owns Oculus now, so we might have a future in which we are able to hang out with our family members in a virtual space. Who knows? Sounds very exciting. Sounds kind of scary at the same time, almost like the plot of some sort of horror movie with where we're all hooked into some sort of virtual reality, kind of like the movie Surrogates or so. Or there's been some books written also on the matter as well, like Ready Player One, I believe. Yes, Ready Player One is one of them. I totally recommend that book. So just those are my thoughts for now. It's a brief rendition of what my thoughts are. I could elaborate more in a later video at some point. Thanks for watching Daddy's Game Time, and if you want to be the first to see our newest videos, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You can also find us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all at keyword Daddy's Game Time, or visit our website, daddysgametime.com. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Leo, and remember, enjoy your games and love your families.